Santa Cruz, how you feeling? Thank you, everyone. So good to see all these beautiful people here today. What gets me out of bed each morning and doing crazy things like coming up here and talking with you all is my belief that a better world is possible. Imagine there are people like us all over the world right now celebrating community, harvesting the fruits of our labor, and taking action to leave the world better than we found it. Think about that. Libdify. Leave it better than you found it. That's a verb. When I look around, I see people who are libdifying our community. Healers, artists, community organizers, families, wisdom keepers, defenders of land and social justice, farmers. When you think about it, there are more people like us around the planet than there are members of political parties. It was the late, great Wavy Gravy. Actually, he's not late, he's still around. It was the Wavy Gravy, the MC of Woodstock, who said, more people have voted for nobody for president than have voted for somebody for president. Therefore, nobody's been president this entire time. Sometimes I wish that was the case, but my point is that a better world is possible, and it's made better from our daily actions. I like to meditate on something together. Though the problems of the world become increasingly complex, the solutions remain embarrassingly simple. That's a quote from Bill Mollison, one of the originators of the permaculture concept. Though the problems of the world are increasingly complex, the solutions remain embarrassingly simple. Simple solutions. The simple solutions I'm talking about are caring for the earth, caring for each other, and equitably redistributing the surplus so that everyone has a fair share of the pie. It's easy to get caught up in doomerism, but when I connect with the permaculture students on our farm, I see people learning how to catch and store rainwater and regenerate watersheds, people learning to care for their forests, grow abundant gardens, and revillagize their neighborhoods. Against the backdrop of increasingly complex problems, I see things getting better. We make it better. People often ask me, what can I do as an individual? And my reply is, stop being an individual and join a group. We have these big collective problems facing us today, yet often we choose individual solutions, yet we need collective solutions to our collective problems. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm all for each of us making our lives more sustainable. That's a great place to start, but a terrible place to stop. My main point today is that we are stronger together. We live during a time and in a place calling us to something much greater. Our opportunity now is to be artisans of a cultural renaissance. After all, isn't it going to take nothing less? May this renaissance be both new and ancient, drawing out beauty that has never been seen before and simultaneously rooted in the wisdom of our ancestors. Work is love made visible. I'm going to end now with a poem, Marge Piercy's To Be of Use. If you'd like to connect more or get a flower, please visit the permaculture booth in the back. The people I love the best jump into the work head first without dallying in the shallows and swim off with sure strokes almost out of sight. They seem to become natives of that element, the black, sleek heads of seals bouncing like half-submerged balls. I love people who harness themselves, an ox to a heavy cart, who pull like water buffalo with massive patience, who strain in the mud and the muck to move things forward, who do what has to be done again and again. I want to be with people who submerge in the task, who go into the fields to harvest and work in a row and pass the bags along, who are not parlor generals and field deserters, but move in a common rhythm when the food must come in or the fire be put out. The work of the world is common as mud. Botched, it smears the hands, crumbles to dust, but the thing worth doing well done has a shape that satisfies, clean and evident. Greek amphoras for wine or oil, Hopi vases that held corn are put in museums. but you know that they were made to be used. The pitcher cries for water to carry, and a person for work that is real. Thank you.